up everyone, welcome back to another video. Hopefully you're all having an amazing day. My name's Ethan, and today we're going to be going over everything I bring to a production during 2021. Let's get right into it. Alright, so these are all the products that I bring usually to a production during 2021. It may differ depending on the circumstances that I'm doing the production for, but this is usually, in general, what I bring to a production in 2021. And of course there are some extra things like a bigger tripod, charging cords, all that type of stuff. I'm not including it in this because I'm either using them or the cords, and why would you have to see cords? Like there's like 5 extra cords, so really you don't really need to see it. Alright, so the first product that we're going to be showing out of the review is the actual camera bag, which I carry all my stuff in. Mostly all my stuff in. But this is the camera bag right here. It's called a Lowy Pro camera backpack. I got this at Best Buy for around 50 bucks. It's a pretty good backpack, good quality. Only thing that bugs me a little bit about it is the bag size, actually. I do wish it was a bit bigger because I do have a laptop and I wish I could fit it in here, but I can't. But besides that, I really do like this backpack. It's good quality, 50 bucks. So the backpack has 2 side pockets, one for like a water bottle and a tripod, if you have a small enough tripod. It also has one front pocket that you can unzip in the front, and then it has the main pocket which you can open, and it opens so you can access everything in the actual camera bag. And inside it has a tablet holder along with the actual place to keep all your camera stuff. And you can rearrange, like any other old camera backpack, you can rearrange how it looks for your needs. It works really well, came in at 50 bucks. Definitely suggest this one. So there's the camera bag. Now we're going to go over all the stuff I actually carry in the camera bag itself. This is usually what I carry. I may carry a couple extra things, like just some tools or something like that. But this is mainly what I carry. So what we have over here is, of course, the most important item in the entire camera bag to ever exist, is the actual camera. Right here, this is actually not my actual camera. I'm just putting it here to say, hey, I actually do have a camera in this camera bag. It exists. But the actual camera that I have, I'm recording with right now, hi. My actual camera is the Lumix G7. It comes in around $500. I got it on sale for $500 and it was actually $800, so it can fluctuate the price range. But it's very good. It has autofocus, auto tracking, it has a bunch of different features on it. And it came with a 14 to 44 millimeter lens. I highly suggest this camera. I highly suggest this as your first camera if you're thinking of buying a camera, and of course if it's being your first camera ever to buy, I highly suggest this camera. I got a bunch of suggestions from a bunch of people I know, and they always said the Lumix G7, so I went ahead and bought it. It's a very good camera, as you can see, and it goes up to 4K, 30 FPS, and if you want those kind of slow-mo shots, you can of course do 180p by 60 FPS. So highly suggest that camera. That's the main item that I have in the backpack, of course. This is not it. That is the camera. Now, besides all the other stuff that I have in the camera bag, I of course have a couple extra tools that I like to bring with me just in case. I have these 2 clips over here for clipping any stuff to anything. So if I want to clip a tripod to something, if I have any other thing I want to clip, I use these clip. They're actually used for my green screen, which is over here. But we use them for clipping stuff to random stuff. They're probably like 15 bucks, but I bring them anyways. They're very useful. Then we have a simple flashlight, which I got. It's probably, again, 20 bucks or something like that. I got it for Christmas, so I don't exactly know. But what I use this for is night shoots. Say it's a night shoot. I don't want to use my camera flashlight because I just don't want to. I'm lazy sometimes. This is actually being less lazy because I'm actually getting this out to use it. Anyways, this flashlight I can turn on. I can see with it, of course, and it's adjustable how the lens works. So there you go. There you go. It adjusts, so I can see different things. I can also use it for any flares on any items I'm trying to get. So if I'm trying to go across someone's face, I can do a little bit of a light thing with that. That's basically what I bring this flashlight for, but I mean, it's useful, so I bring it. Last item I have is just the simple camera neck strap. This is for any freehand shots that I want to do. It's a basic camera strap. Just put it on your neck, hook it onto the camera, boom, got it. It works. I bring this along just in case. And that's basically the only tools that I really bring in here. There is, of course, also a screwdriver that I bring that I use for any basic fixes or anything like that I need to do during production, so I don't have to go back home, grab stuff, you know, that type of stuff. I bring a screwdriver. That's it. Now to some more less important items than more items in this review, but I bring some lens caps. So I bring my basic lens cap. This one just goes onto the lens, it like squishes and then you put it on the lens. I also bring a basic lens hood, which it basically stops light. It helps reduce light so it doesn't damage the camera lens when you're out on a sunny day. I just bring that. It's like plastic, it just goes around the lens, you screw it on. Very simple, very easy. I just bring those just in case. Now we get to the more important items. That's probably why you're here, honestly. So I do bring a basic tiny tripod. Not sure where I got this. I had it in my house. I just found it. I got it. I use it. Basic tripod just in case I don't want to bring the big tripod and I don't need the big tripod. I just use this thing. Place it on the ground. I use it. It's very easy. It's a tripod basically. I can keep it inside the backpack. Next we have is the charging port for any batteries. I only have one battery for the camera as of right now, so I have to bring this to make sure everything is charged. My battery usually lasts around 3 to 5 hours, but it depends how I'm using it, of course. It's just the battery pack that came with the camera. And another item that I bring is just a simple SD reader USB that I can plug into any computer, extract the SD card from my camera and just put it into here, and I can use it on any computer. You gotta have that because if I don't, I can't really edit, so we kinda want that. And last to not least on the list of what I have in my camera bag is this microphone. I got it for Christmas. It's probably around 20 bucks. I'm not exactly sure the model and what it came from, but this mic works pretty well. You just plug it in, put it on top of your camera, screw it on, and then you also do have to have batteries for this thing, but you want to go ahead, turn it on, and there you go. It's all working right there, and it goes ahead, transfers the audio to your file, and there you go. You have audio perfectly well. I do prefer the actual camera audio compared to this, but I definitely do use this for any close-up things of if I want to get sound effects or something like that. I do use this. Alright, so the last item that I have is this thing right here. And now you probably have no idea what this is. If you're a camera nerd, you know what this is. This is a lens filter. Keep it in this little thing so it doesn't break or get hurt. It was like 50 bucks, by the way, so don't want to break it. But this is a lens filter. It's actually called an ND filter, which actually stands for neutral density filter. So in simple terms, basically what a ND filter does, or a neutral density filter does, is it stops reflections from any reflective surfaces while you're recording. And it has 9 modes, and you can actually just screw this onto your lens, and you can go ahead and just turn the mode. There's a max of 9, and then there's a minimum, and it basically changes the light of the lens. This came in around 50 bucks. It does depend. It is more depending on your lens size. So for my lens size, which is a 14mm by 42 or 44 millimeter lens, this came in around 50 bucks. It's made by C&F Concept.
K&F Concept, Ethan? K&F Concept?
You can go and find it on their website. It is an older model compared to their newer models, but it definitely does the job, and I really do like this filter. I use it on any pictures I'm taking where it's out in the sun, or of course in the snow where the snow reflects everywhere. It reflects like crazy. So I of course use this to make sure I don't blind anyone's eyes from a camera picture or something like that. It helps clean up those shots with any light sources in it, basically. It's very helpful. Now of course, where could I go without bringing my absolute essential items, which of course are my AirPods and my phone. I always bring these wherever I'm going to listen to music, to record stuff that if I don't have a camera. But this is more for a joke, but I bring these. I need these. Please, I need these. Now included with all the stuff of the backpack, I do bring extra cords, like charging cords, transfer cords, stuff like that. So I have like my like AirPod charger, my phone charger, all that type of stuff. I bring that in here. I'm just not showing it because it would just be too much. So my favorite thing out of all of this stuff, besides the camera, is actually my crane. It's just actually the crane, I think. I do not know how to pronounce this name. I pronounce it Zion. But it's a Zion crane. I'm gonna just leave the text right here so you can just see how it's spelled and you can try pronouncing it yourself. But it's the Zion crane, and it's basically a gimbal. I got this for $200 on sale, and it was originally $400. I got this at Best Buy, and it's really good. It's a really good gimbal. Along with the camera, this is my second best item. Basically, it's a basic gimbal. So of course you put the camera on the gimbal, you balance it out, and then you turn it on, and boom, it's working. So it comes in its own hard case, and it included inside is some screws, a lens like stabilizer, batteries, which are actually custom batteries made by Zion, and its own charger for the batteries, and then inside it also has the actual gimbal. So you go ahead, it's like any other gimbal, you set it up, you balance it on the camera of course, you screw in, you put in the batteries, you screw it in, right? So if I can actually screw it in, I'm doing it, you got it, it's going, okay, there we go. But there you go. I'm not going to put the camera on right now because I'm recording, but of course the camera would go on, it would balance right here, and no matter where you move, the camera would stay still. So basically, a gimbal is basically something, it's like a stabilizer, but a really expensive stabilizer, and it basically smooths out shots so it's not all crazy. It has 3 joints. It has this joint, a side joint, and the bottom joint like this. And with this certain model, you can turn the actual handle and it will turn the gimbal when it's on. And it also has a picture mode, different settings, so I could keep it in here and I could go around it and it would stay locked in that position. It also has its own app which you can connect to. I've tried using it, it's very difficult to use, but you can actually set up like auto tracking of your face, so you can place down the gimbal and you can move and the camera will just track you. It's amazing. I haven't actually really messed around with it that much because it's very hard to set up and it's very touchy, but it's a very cool thing that I definitely will be trying out soon. This gimbal came out again around, it's basically around $400, and it's really fun, honestly. They do have newer models of this version. They have more with a handle back here, so it's more supported. They have the Crane 2 now, and I believe they have a lot more. This is their first version, but I highly suggest getting a gimbal if you're gonna get a camera. I really do like gimbals. Now, the last item that I have, which I'm not going to actually show on this view, is my laptop, which I got for around, I think, $800. It's the Levato. Anyways, I'm going to pronounce it Levato. You can make fun of me later. Levato Flex 5. Am I okay? Levato Flex 5 laptop. It has a Ryzen 5 processor, and it's a 2-in-1, so I can have a stylus and I can edit on that and everything like that. I love this laptop. It has a NVIDIA GeForce GT 940 graphics card, and it has up to 16 gigabytes of RAM. Basically, I bring this to anything that I'm doing because I can edit on the spot. It has enough horsepower. I know that's not the correct term, but it has enough power to run Premiere Pro and Adobe, so I can do editing on the go. I'll probably be doing a review by itself for this laptop because I definitely think it deserves its own review, along with a bunch of other products in this review. But this is basically what I'm going to say for now. It's a great computer, $800. I definitely suggest getting it. It's a very good laptop for a starter laptop. For anything really, especially video editing. Okay everyone, so that is everything that I bring to production in 2021. Besides the mask, of course, we need masks, we need to be safe and everything like that. But this is everything that I usually bring. I used the gimbal actually for the soccer video, Unstoppable, and I used the camera and everything for any production I ever do. I will be adding more to this, of course, this entire set with the more stuff I get, and I will be subbing out more stuff occasionally and everything like that. I'm gonna leave mostly all the items that I know of, that I exactly know like what they are. I'm gonna be leaving them in the description below so you can check them out yourself. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, and if you really did like it, please subscribe. Also, my latest music video called Ocean by John Butler featuring Gavin Miro. It was a cover. You can go and check that out. I really hope you do, because it's a really good video. I put a lot of hard work into it. We both, Gavin and I, put a lot of hard work into it. Took over 4 months to record and produce and everything like that. So if you want to see that, go ahead and give it a once over. That'd be great. And I will see you guys in the next video. See you later.